We know beyond all doubt there were others engaged with that bank burglary. TVD is the uncle of Orlando Anderson, the one who police have long trusted shot and killed Tupac Shakur. It seems like the hip jump world is getting hit with another stunner, right? When we thought the residue was settling after the strange passings of Tupac, and Big Deal, new proof is surfacing that is connecting these two famous misfortunes together. The Talk Factory is turning wild, with doubts pointing directly at, in all honesty, Diddy, the man behind the terrible kid domain. This person essentially moves through embarrassments like they're his very own honorary pathway occasions. Even time the gossip plants putting out something excessively wild to swallow. Word on the road is that Diddy may very well be hobnobbing with a homicide case. And in addition to any case, yet the unbelievable Big Deal Smalls murder, as per the grapevine, the infamous Biggs murder case, may be getting a new look thanks to a previous FBI specialist named Phil Carson pull off that homicide and that shooting outside the Peterson with that multitude of individuals around. And typically, you would have so many formally dressed cops in an occasion like that to attempt to facilitate all that to ensure that there were not formally dressed cops, not too far off on scene, but that would have seen everything, or might have responded promptly to it, would have taken multiple officials to pull it off. Shameful. And here's the clincher: Carson's wagering on equity. At last winning, he's spilling the tea, foreseeing a restoration of the case. And surprisingly, thinking for even a second to propose Big Deal's family, maybe documenting that common claim once more where Sikorsky, the producer coordinating this stunning uncover, is presenting steaming hot tea that is blowing mind. It resembles a sensation prepared to detonate. He's bringing up a few difficult issues about the lapse intentions and their obscure dance around reality. Even Sikorsky's digital broadcast is focusing on the dull corners of this case that were helpfully hidden away from plain view. Carson's doling out the soil on the lengths that the LAPD went to keep things calm. And it has everybody as eager and anxious as ever. The world's eyes are stuck to this marvelous adventure of smokescreens, interest, and tension. And it's unfurling in the most startling ways, and genuinely, people, it's an unexpected development for the ages. Sikorsky is proudly scrutinizing the all-lapse moves like a criminal investigator, unwinding a trap of falsehoods. He's thinking for even a second to ask the inquiry that has been on everybody's psyches: for what valid reason on earth did they toss barriers and obstructions in the way of a FBI specialist simply attempting to sort out the riddle? It resembles a high-stakes mental contest, and Sikorsky is here to let the cat out of the bag on every one of the stunning subtleties. This web recording is the juiciest ticket around in a world loaded up with vulnerability, embarrassments, and privileged insights. The shocking story of Big Deal's homicide is getting a new, different take. And Sikorsky's not keeping down. He has the receiver current realities and the show to keep all of us holding tight. Every word could you at any point, except it's been very nearly a long time since we lost the amazing Tupac and Big Deal. In such a limited ability to focus time, yet here's the genuine vendor. It resembles the reality of the situation's been secured more tight than a vault. And even FBI specialist Carson's yelling from the roofs that defilement's spinning out of control in these cases. It has everybody's people talking about who truly realizes what went down. Hang on, in light of the fact that there's another part unfurling. Prepare yourselves for some spine-shivering updates. On July 18, 2023, the Las Vegas police chose to plunge once again into the Tupac secret with a court order. It resembles they're mixing the pot once more, and think about the thing, they're drawing an obvious conclusion to Big Deal's inexplicable case. 2. It resembles a definitive hybrid episode where the unforeseen turns are leaving everybody's mind whirling. However, clutch your calves, since this isn't just about chilly cases. Getting a new look. Analyst Greg, checking the unrecognized yet truly great individual of this hip-bounce drama, found himself knee somewhere down in the hurricane when he returned Big Deal's case in 2006. He revealed a stunner he's guaranteeing that the unrivaled Puff Daddy himself had a quarrel against Tupac, and Schuppen Knight D is the uncle of Orlando Anderson, the one who police have long trusted shot and killed Tupac Shakur. Anderson kicked the bucket not long after Tupac, in an irrelevant shooting in La. The court order was executed at Keefe home in Henderson Monday late evening. As per previous LAPD criminal investigator Greg Kading, Keefe ID let police know that his nephew killed Tupac. They never charged Keefe D since he was assisting with the examination, yet as of late Keefe D has composed a book and made television appearances specifying his contribution in Tupac's demise. And get this, Carding is dropping a few significant claims about Puff Daddy's alleged past ties and an evil arrangement, including Keffy D. Davis. Yet stand by there's a contoured inside a curve. It turns out Tupac's attacker, Orlando Childpath Anderson, probably won't have been the first contract killer Keffy's own family stepped in when they erroneously moved towards some unacceptable side of Tupac's ride, leaving demise afterward task, rather leaving Tupac dead. And Colossal Night, harmed opening of September 7, 1996 fans pressed the MGM Fabulous Club for the Saturday night battle between Bruce Seldon and Mike Tyson. Among the group is American rapper, writer, entertainer, and writer Tupac Shakur, held as perhaps of the most compelling rapper ever. After the match, Shakur's escort perceives an opponent gangster from Compton, California, Orlando Childpath Anderson, a supposed Crips gangster, is gone after by Shakur's gathering. The episode is caught on reconnaissance video. After the fight, Shakur and president of Death Row Records, Stooge Knight, moved into Knight's 1996 dark BMW car and, followed by his partners, set out toward Club 662, a dance club claimed by the Mark Big Deal Smalls. Then spouse Confidence Evans purportedly had some awareness of Diddy's connivance to kill Tupac. Bistro D affirms that when the West Coast rapper was killed, he called Diddy and Evans to illuminate them that they were answerable for the demise. Yet don't go pointing fingers at Biggie. Presently investigator checking demonstrates his innocence, asserting that Enormous didn't know about Diddy's vile designs to take out both Tupac and Shuge. Their rap hamburger was legitimate, yet Carding demands Big Deal was blameless in this destructive trap of misdirection. It was hypothesized that Tremendous Night purportedly paid blood gangster Wardell Pochi Faust $13,000 to kill Biggie. As per Carding, Pochi showed up at similar party as Big Deal and discharged slugs at his vehicle as they attempted to leave. Yet clutch your pants in light of the fact that the supposed killers themselves, Orlando Childpath Anderson and Wardell Pochi Faust, have apparently died because of irrelevant causes. The tangled snare of interest, influence, and retaliation behind these hip bounce legends' passings is a grasping adventure that will leave you doubting all that you assumed you knew, regardless of all the web buzz and murmurs in the shadows. This case is colder than a cooler in the icy. The dramatization is so thick you could cut it with a blade. Yet clutch your paranoid fears, since analyst Greg Carding spilling the tea more than ever. He's laying out an image where the examination concerning Tupac's grievous end was dropped quicker than a blistering potato. For a reality, there were others associated with that bank burglary. That person kept his mouth calm. He never participated. He never let it out. And he went to preliminary. And he did his 14 years or anything in government jail. And they never found the cash. I imply that lets you know the psychological cosmetics of that person. That multitude of expensive endeavors to uncover reality prompted an impasse street. It resembles an analyst novel with a frustrating closure, leaving everybody scratching their heads and discussing endings. What about that $500 million claim from Big Deal's mother? Well, it seems as though the LAPD had a stunt at their disposal to make that issue vanish. Valletta Wallace could have had her eyes set on a major payday. However, some way or another, everything flamed out quicker than an inflatable at a birthday celebration. Shadows are murmuring, and it's causing a commotion left And right, perhaps there's a secret dance of force and honor that we simple humans can't exactly comprehend. Tupac and Big Deal's cases resemble a foreboding shadow looming over Hollywood, a chilling indication of what can happen when you proceed excessively near the edge. And concerning Diddy, he resembles the puppeteer behind everything, calling the shots in this tangled snare of popularity and interest. So do you figure Diddy will at any point